Hello my dudes, dudettes, and everything in between. Welcome back to Clive Games. And today we're going to be continuing on with our Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV. And the way we're going to continue it is by finally confronting Roy R about being the Ivy. Just beyond, Roy is in conversation with an individual clad in the manner of an adventurer, an imperial intermediary, no doubt. This is it, with me. Flame Marshal Elena Royer, you are under arrest for treason and espionage. You are followed, you bloody fool. Yeah. Not wise to run away from a shinobi. Damnation. You are unarmed, my lady, and scarcely garbed for battle. But if you wish to fight, you are welcome to try. What is the meaning of this, Captain? Would you arrest me for strolling in the Twelveswood? When last I looked, that was no crime, and neither was conversing with passing strangers. You would feign ignorance, then? Very well. If you do think of something to say, there will be plenty of time to say it later. Now, come quietly, or I shall make you wish you had. I will offer you no struggle. After all, I have naught to hide. Bet. Alright, so she's gonna play the innocent card. That's fine. They all do that. Even a warrior of her eyes were known would not have hoped to escape by force. Despite her claims, her surrender does not bespeak innocence, but an awareness that her position is untenable. With the ivy thus uprooted, it is to be hoped that the tendrils she entwined around the immortal flames will gradually wither and die. Mayhap then the people of Ul'dah will have the grand company they deserve. But let us speak of the present, if I may ask. What will you do now, Clive? I'm gonna go put my feet up. Oh, no, right. Iceheart. So the Scions seek a way into Iceheart's sanctum, and I dare say you are eager to return to the Rising Stones. Pray do not let me keep you. Fear not, my countrymen and I shall tend to the aftermath. You need not waste your talents here. And speaking of talents, have you considered training in the art of shinobi? You have the aptitude for it, I believe. So please, give it some thought. Till next time, my friend. AKA, in case you forgot, you can be a ninja now. And go sha sha. Sha sha sha. Alright. Back to Ravenloft store. Alright, let's gather some new gear for my scholar. Let's get some new... Let's see, 520. I could go ahead and get the chest gear. Let's do the chest gear. I'm ready for a new look. I actually really like this chess piece. It is a very nice chess piece. I love it. The only problem I have is that little bit on the collar. It's the sign of the ironworks. Other than that, this is one of my favorite healer garbs. Like how slim the center chest piece is, like near your stomach. I love kind of like how it flares out at the hands. It's got a little bit of armor to show that you're still technically supposed to be in combat. It's not so long that it's a dress, but it is long enough that I kind of feel like, I guess regal is the correct word. I know I still have 2 more dungeons, but I want to get further in the story first. At first I thought she was playing, and she does! Look carefully. She's playing with a knife and a hatchet. This girl. She's such a risk taker. Oh my god. And they're just watching her like, yep, she's definitely doing that. Welcome back, Clive. I understand that Afah had a task for you. May I ask what it was? Charges of treason and espionage against Elaine Roye? I can scarce believe it. Could there not have been some manner of misunderstanding? Why are you defending her? No, it avails us not to dwell on it. Whatever the truth may be, we must trust in the authorities to uncover it. Yeah. Sure, trust the authorities. Okay. Let us speak of another matter. I am pleased to report that we have made progress in our efforts to find a way into Iceheart's sanctum. Dope. Let's see. Tank, Lancer, Striking. Amphitheatre has never been one to hesitate when it comes to asking others for aid. True that. As you may recall, Iceheart used the Aetherite in the depths of Snowcloak to teleport a short distance to the west, most likely to a sanctuary of some description. It is there that we suspect she means to summon Shiva, using the crystal she stole from House Fortom Caravan. The heretics believe that they are bringing about the second coming of their patron saint. But if, as we suspect, they mean to hold a summoning ritual of the kind employed by the beast tribes, it seems likely that the result will be something more akin to a primal. Suffice it to say, they must be stopped, and stopping them we shall. But first, we must surmount the obstacle that Iceheart has placed in our path. Ordinarily, it would be a simple matter to tap into the established Ethernet and thereby follow our quarry. However, despite our best efforts, we have been unable to ascertain the position of the Aetherite to which she teleported. Our prevailing theory is that she destroyed the second Aetherite upon arrival, a reckless, desperate measure, but also an effective one. After discussing the matter at length with Urianger, we have concluded that we lack the expertise to develop a solution, which is why we have called upon the aid of one who does possess such expertise, a colleague of ours who is currently en route to Revenant's Toll, from Charlayan. She should be arriving within the hour, in fact. Since you are here, mayhap we could welcome her together? I am certain she would appreciate the gesture. Let us make our way to the northern gates and await her coming. Okie dokie. So, in this instance, her asking for help was actually the smart move. I'll give her that. Because they did recognize that neither of them had the knowledge necessary to get us where we need to go. with a broken aetheryte. Don't you wag your finger at me, girl?
Minfilia, am I right?
None other. I bid you welcome to Revenant's Toll, and thank you for traveling so far on such short notice.
As if I could ever say no to Urianger.
Moonbreeder is an accomplished Sharlayan scholar and an authority on aetheryte technologies. She has played an invaluable role in our search for a means to capture Ascian souls.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Definitely. I already like her more than Minfilia. Let us return to the Rising Stones at once, then. We have much to discuss. Alrighty. Running to and fro, to and fro, to and fro. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, let's see what she came up with to help us with our teleportation problems. We've been having some performance issues.
Moon! Gods, it's been ages!
Oh, longer, sister.
A joyous reunion indeed.
Well, of course it is. Moon and I are like twin sisters.
Save in appearance and aptitude.
Everyone, if I could have your attention. We have with us an esteemed guest who has come from Sharlayan to assist us. I bid Moonbreeder join us here that she might share with us her extensive knowledge of aetherites. Also, as many of you are already aware, she has been overseeing our research into white auracite, a sample of which she has been good enough to bring with her.
Well, I had to come, didn't I? You'd have to be bloody daft to turn your nose up at a chance like this. Where better to conduct my final tests than a land so steeped in ether you can taste it?
'Tis plain the passage of the years hath done little to dampen thy youthful spirits, and nothing at all to reform thy youthful manner.
Urianger, where in the hells have you been hiding?
Unhand me.
I come all this way, and that's what you have to say to me. I much preferred when you were pleading with me to drop everything and hurry to your side. What was it you said? None save thee can satisfy this need.
Urianger, oh my god, dude, what were you talking about?
Go on.
Thancred! You pervert. But do, please, go on.
Thine artless attempts to misrepresent mine all too innocent motives do thee little credit.
Innocent, right, sure. Let's go with that.
Mine intent, as well thou knowest, was but to impress upon thee the gravity of the circumstance. Lest thou doubt, a deiform entity shall shortly be summoned, save if thou and no other grantest my compeers thine aid.
I am so glad they voice acted that. I have no idea how to be able to get through that without butchering it.
You still haven't found it then, your missing aetherite?
We have not. No. We know that Iceheart teleported to an aetherite not far from the first. Yet even after careful analysis, we could not locate the second beacon. We now suspect that the heretics destroyed the second aetherite to impede our pursuit. Our allies continue to scour Snowcloak for Iceheart's sanctuary, but we have no guarantee that they will find it. Yet it must be found, for even now Iceheart prepares to call upon Saint Shiva.
I'm sorry, but if the aetherite's been destroyed, then that's that. Although, you're absolutely sure she used the first aetherite, are you? She didn't just use teleportation magics?
One of our own bore witness to her escape. I can say with absolute certainty that Iceheart used the aetherite.
In that case, there might be a way, so long as the ethereal current is still flowing.
Truly? How?
We use the current to recreate the beacon. As you know, aetherites are a bit like lighthouses. We use them to reconstitute our physical forms when crossing the ethereal sea. Without them, we'd lose all sense of direction and our essence would dissipate.
Basically, you become incorporeal beings when we teleport, and if we didn't have the aetherites to focus where we want to go, we'd basically just go poof and become nothing, is what she's saying.
However, we don't rely solely on these beacons. There are currents of ether which flow between them, currents which help guide us to our destination. Now, these currents will gradually dwindle away to nothing if an aetherite is destroyed. But if even a sluggish flow remains, we could theoretically use it to direct a surge of concentrated ether towards the void left by the beacon, and thereby fill it up again.
Like opening the floodgates to fill a dry riverbed. Though, correct me if I'm wrong, but would we not need a veritable reservoir of ether?
In concert, we might manage to channel a sufficient volume, yet that is not my chief concern. To direct the flow of so great a volume of ether with the requisite precision would be a nigh impossible task in itself.
I barely succeeded in facilitating travel to an unattuned beacon. That which you describe sounds considerably more difficult.
And this is when you realize that you're in a room of a bunch of scholars who actually have degrees. And then there's Ida.
And dangerous! Every person who has attempted to teleport in this fashion has died in the process. They, however, did not have wide aura sight at their disposal.
Be honest, majority of us are Ida.
I can use it to channel all the ether you can give me into the aetherite. However, white aura sight cannot retain ether for an extended period of time, so we would need to infuse it immediately beforehand. Just so you know, I'd confidently give this plan better than even odds of success. And if the worst comes to worst, your people won't suffer.
Though it risked the lives of our best and brightest, we have not the time to seek other options.
Gee, thanks, Manphilia. I'm glad you're so willing to take the risk yourself.
If the ethereal current still flows, we shall carry out Moonbreeder's plan.
That's the spirit. Let's roll the dice.
He just Clive just agrees to it, not thinking, oh, I might die. If there's even a chance that this won't work. Intelligence, yep. Alright, we got our I score to 105, not bad. A plan has been devised, and Amphitheatre would have it carried out without further delay. I have already informed Alphina of our plan to recreate the beacon in the manner Membrita described. He agreed that despite the inherent danger, it represents our only hope of success. He also said that he wished to meet you at Snowcloak before proceeding. I expect you will find him waiting for you there when you arrive. I want you to know that I appreciate everything you have done on our behalf, Clive, and that I have faith you will return to us, as you always have. I return to Y'shtola, Thancred, heck, even Yida and Papalymo, Tatru. You are the bottom of that list, my dear. The very bottom. Alrighty. To Kurthus. Let's see, these are all like 110, yeah. 90, 110, 110, 110, yeah. Only reason I'm not to 110 is because of weapon and one ring. I don't know where I'm going. Everyone's still here. I guess that makes sense. Good to see you, Clive. I was starting to wonder if you were having second thoughts. Yep, I am. Real me, not Clive, though. Captain Yellowbird sends his regards, by the way. He attends to the interrogation of Elena Roye and Ulda even as we speak. But I shall not distract you from the matter at hand. We can discuss the Ivy upon your return. I trust that, by which I mean to say, the others are waiting for us at the 8th Rite, after you, Scion. Oh, he's trying to confess his undying love for us. He's a little young for me. He's like 13, 14, maybe 15 if I'm not mistaken. That's called pedophilia, and I do not approve. There. It's ready. Ha! It worked. I think. Try tuning to the ether right now. Feel for the current and try to locate the beacon. We have done all we can, Clive. For now, let us withdraw. When your final preparations are complete, you must seek out the beacon we have created. If, by the grace of the 12, you arrive safely, you must stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva. We cannot ignore the possibility that our actions have alerted Iceheart to our plans. I would hope not. Should that be the case, she may attempt to hasten the completion of the summoning ritual, and if she succeeds, you'll have little choice but to face Shiva in battle. Knowing little of this saint, I cannot say if our own strength will suffice, and so I would encourage you to call upon your allies. Some may have reservations about wagering their lives on the success of Ubunbrida's experiment, but others will surely agree to that desperate times call for desperate measures. Before you assemble your party, pray speak with that knight. I believe he has a message for you from Sir Emmerich. Alrighty. Sir Emmerich regrets that he could not be here in person, and asks that I read to you this letter. Oh, great. Ishgard faces an unprecedented threat, yet in our hour of need, it is not her knights who stand poised to defend her. Clive Jet, the warrior of light, savior of Eorzea, your deeds today shall not be forgotten. Where others would flee, you choose to remain. Where others would falter, you rise to the challenge. Where others would use their gifts for selfish ends, you wield yours in service to a greater cause. May Hallowed bless you with good fortune and see you safely home. Alrighty. The next trial is available. Afah Amphitheatre. Alright. It's going to be another minute, so BRB. Alrighty. That took roughly, I think, almost 7 minutes, like it said. It did take a while. Oh, I love that coat. Oh my god. Just look around us.
You should never have come here, warrior of light. I labor only to forge a lasting peace. A peace you would deny us out of ignorance and blind faith. No matter. If it is our fate to be at odds, then it is mine to strike you down.
Bring it, bitch.
We whom gods and men have forsaken shall be the instruments of our own deliverance. Partake of my flesh. Fill this vessel with your light. Walk amongst your brothers and sisters once more. Oh, Saint Shiva, still the hatred within our hearts and bless us with eternal grace.
She's becoming Shiva herself. That's not a normal summoning. And I'm getting very, very, very much Bayonetta vibes here with her outfit. All right. Really simple fight, honestly. Not on me! White Mage, what you doing? Get out of the circle, say, do stack bombs, or don't. Oh, oh. Okay. If you are not main tank, please do not stand in front. Take care of ads, please. Oh, I got that crit shield on myself. This is why we don't take bone stacks, tanks, if we can help it. This is our first ever transition. Some are a bit more dramatic, and you'll see as we go on. But they could get pretty cool and pretty lengthy too. But I always enjoy them. Please get out of the... Yes, because it's obviously great. Okay. Now they're just being an asshole. I mean, it's an easy fight, but it doesn't help that you take bone stacks when you can easily move left and right. Heck, even if you take only just one bone stack, but they literally stood in the area for two. Like, what the fuck? I'll give it to the other healer. And no one gave it to me. No, I just kept us all alive because tanks are stupid. Oh well.
Fool. Blind, bloody fool.
Well, I mean, I do use glasses, but I ain't no fool.
You, of all people, should understand the suffering war begets. That no sacrifice is too great if it brings an end to the violence.
I agree with you to some extent.
Mine is the righteous cause.
Said every fanatic ever.
You fight in a war you do not understand. A pawn of liars and schemers. And they are no less ignorant than you, following the creed of their fathers without question, never thinking to ask why. Trapped in a delusion of their own creation, and blind to the truth. Warrior of light, redemption is not beyond us. We who walk before may lead those who walk after.
Hey, it's just like the song.
Seek the keeper of the lake. See with eyes unclouded. Do not squander Mother's gift. Hear, feel, think.
So she heard Heidelin too. She has the echo.
And so the vessel withdraws, a predictable outcome. Nevertheless, La Habrea will be pleased. How unfortunate.
He said retreated, so she's not dead. Which means Shiva didn't consume her. Oh, that's weird. By the 12, you're alive. I mean, of course you're alive. Why wouldn't you be? Mm-hmm. Iceheart did what? And you're certain about that, are you? Gervanians are skilled with glamours, after all. Look, if you say that's what you saw, I believe you. It's just that I've never heard of a primal being summoned like that before. Are you sure you're not injured? Head trauma has been known to cause hallucinations, you see. No? Fair enough. I was only asking. See, she has a personality unlike Nymphelia. Moonrita remains unconvinced that you have not sustained a head injury. If you ask me, there's naught to be gained from mulling over the implications of your story in the freezing cold. Let us save it for the Rising Stones, huh? I'll get everyone to meet us there. Ah, but before that, you'd best pay a visit to Whitebrim Front and speak with Alphino. He's probably worried sick about you. That, or he's busy playing at politics with the Ishgardians. Either way, I'm sure he'll be delighted to see you hale and healthy. Speaking of which, you don't have a headache or anything, do you? No? Blurred vision? Oh, no reason. See you again. That did not make me feel good about what she said. Oh, look at that little pouch on the back of our gear. Oh, that looks so cute. Oh, I love this gear. What do I have now? I have 100. Okay. But that's all the time I got for you guys today. If you want to continue on with the story and see what happens with Shiva and the Ivy, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you know when the next video comes out. If you like this video, hit that like button because I do try my best at these videos, believe it or not. And if you want to see endgame content of this game or me playing other games like Genshin Impact, which I'm going to be playing a little bit more hopefully, and I'm also going to download Guild Wars 2 and play that again because I only got to like level 10 before I kind of quit. Make sure you go check out my Twitch account. The link should be in my bio or my about or whatever it is for YouTube. But other than that, thank you guys for coming. Hope to see y'all next time.